Okay, now we will do inequations. Inequations, similar to equations, need to be solved to arrive at a value. But the only difference is that for inequations, you do not get an exact value, but you get a range of values. Right? So there are some signs that we should be familiar with. This is greater than or equal to. This is just greater than, less than, and less than or equal to. Right? A good way to remember is less than is similar to L, less than or equal to, and this is greater than, greater or equals. Okay, and how do we basically solve these things? Now, when you have something like 4x plus 2 greater than 3, right? What does it mean? If you solve it similar to everything else, 4x greater than 3 minus 2, so we've moved plus 2 on this side, 4x is greater than 1 and x is greater than 1 by 4. That's our answer. So this gives us a range of values for x. Anything that's greater than 4 will be true for this. Right? The only important thing that we have to be aware of, if you are dividing or multiplying by negative number on both sides, dividing or multiplying by negative on both sides of an inequation, the signage is reversed. Okay. So let's take an example, and we will also see why. 1 minus 2m by 5 is less than 3. Or so we take 5 here. 1 minus 2m is less than 15, right? Or minus 2m is plus 1 goes there, it becomes 15 minus 1, or minus 2m is less than 14, right? It's okay till here. Now, because you have to divide by minus, dividing or multiplying by a negative quantity, you have to change signs. So you're dividing by minus 2 on both sides, so minus 2m by minus 2, this becomes greater than 14 by minus 2, or m is greater than minus 7. Right. So this is how we will demonstrate the value of m is greater than minus 7. Okay, so we'll take number line and how to represent something like this. Right. On the number line. Number line is nothing but a straight line with numbers plotted on them. So let's say you have a 0 here. So you have 1, 2, 3, and you have a minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. It represents all the discrete as well as continuous values of a variable. Right? Now suppose you have to represent x is greater than 3 on a number line. Right? So this is a number line. So when we say x is greater than 3, we start from 3 and all numbers greater than, and this is how we represent. We keep this box empty because this is greater than 3 and not greater than equal to. So which means that the values of x does not include 3 itself. It includes everything beyond 3. Right? And because we do not know whether x belongs to a real number or rational number, integers or not, we just take everything beyond 3. This is a real value. If it was only integers, then it would start with 4. Right? If you have to represent, let's say x greater than x less than equal to 1 on a number line. So we draw a line like this, 0, 1, 2, then you have -1, -2, -3, right? Because it is less, so you go on the left, and then it is 1, so you start from 1, right? Less, so you go towards the left. Less is towards the left, greater is towards the right. Now because it is greater than or equal to, we have to fill this up because it includes 1, and that's your answer. Sometimes you have to represent x is less than or equal to 3 and greater than or equal to 2. Right? Now what this says is that the value of x so it is less than or equal to 3, so you take this 3, and it is greater than or equal to 2, so you take here. Now this is the range in which the values of x lies. Because both of these are equal to as well, you take this. Okay. If it was x is less than or equal to 3 but only greater than -1, right? 0, -1, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3 less than or equal to 3 and -1. Right? So this is -1 less than or equal to -1 and 3. You've taken a line. 3 is full, so you've taken a full line. -1 is only less than, so greater than -1. So this, and this is the value of x. Starts from -1, finishes as 3. Because it is greater than -1, it doesn't include. We've taken an empty round, and this is a full round. That's the value of x. So x can be represented on one direction, greater than something, less than something, or in a range between two numbers, like this. This is how we will represent it on the number line. So two things to know about an equation. When we divide by a negative number or multiply by a negative number, we reverse the sign, and when you plotting it on a number line, right hand side represents greater than, left hand side represents less than, and equal to sign represents that number itself, and hence we represent using a closed block. That will be about inequations. Thank you.